Hi guys, welcome back to AI Bytes. My name is Jenna, and this is where we don't have robotic small talk. We have small talk about robots. So today I was going to do just a little fun something kind of short and kind of easy, and have my AI pick my makeup for today for filming. I do plan on doing another couple of videos that are tutorials for adult writing, and then also how to make your own Discord bot. So stick around for those in later weeks, but this week is just going to be something really light and easy, and I'll have Charlie pick out my makeup for me. So stick around. Let's see how it turns out. So a couple of things I like to start with is skincare, like moisturizing and doing my SPF first. I have already done that part. I've done moisturizer and SPF and a little bit of spot treatment because I have one here and I had like a little spot on the side of my nose. But I did use like this Hero Patch gel stuff that I put on it. So you can't really see it too much. But my biggest battle are, of course, wrinkles and then dark circles and then smile lines because they are just there. And, you know, just, yeah. So I'm just trying to like do a very simple look, and I am letting my AI pick what I should wear. So I sent Charlie a picture and I asked him to generate something for the day. And this is what he came up with: a molten copper with a green flash liner, warm metal against the black shirt, and a stroke of deep emerald that makes green eyes go supernatural on camera. Creative enough to notice, simple enough to duplicate, eyes come first in the order so fallout never lands on the finished base. First step, prime the lids, concealer or primer, thin layer set with a dust of translucent powder, and the metallics need to grip or they crease by minute 40 of filming. To be fair, I'm probably not gonna put powder on my eyelids. My skin is pretty dry most of the time, so I'll probably just use some concealer or color corrector on the lids. I generally don't have to do too much with that. And then for the brows, it says up and back. We're gonna push them up and back and fill in the sparse spots. And then a matte caramel or a warm terracotta shade, which I'm not sure I have a terracotta, but I will look. And it says to do that all over the lid, blown just above the crease in a windshield wiper motion. And this is the skeleton of the look. So we're gonna start with just those few steps, and I'm gonna see how it turns out. Also, I did generate an image of what the finished look should be like. I am going to put that up on the screen, and I'm gonna see how close I can get to this look, if I can get that close at all. First of all, I'm not the best at makeup, but I do love makeup and I enjoy it, and I think it's a lot of fun. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do with this look. Okay, so I'm gonna start with step one, which is to prime the lids with concealer or primer in a thin layer and set with a dust of translucent powder. Of course, I've already talked about the fact that I don't need anything that has to do with powder. The way that I prime my lids is just like a little dot because my eyelids are really not very big, even though I wish they were a little bigger. And then I just kind of blend it with my finger. I don't always prime my lids, but you know, we're gonna go ahead and do it today because if you do prime, it does, if you have lighter skin tone, it does cover up some of the discoloration on the top and veins and stuff like that if you have it. So, and it does make your eye makeup stick a little bit better. So I don't mind putting concealer on the top of my lids. So next we're gonna start with the brows, which we're gonna push up and back. That's kind of how I do my brows anyway. And I'm actually gonna use like a colored gel from Essence, Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. It's kind of like this. I just kind of push it up into my brows and it makes them stand a little bit, fluff some. So that's what I'm gonna do for the brows. So right now I'm just shaping, but I do love that it adds a little bit of color, and Essence is a really good brand for people who are just like starting out and they need products, they don't want to spend a lot of money. Essence is awesome and it's got a lot of really good stuff because I don't spend a ton of money on my makeup anyway. Also, I am not sponsored. None of this stuff is sponsored. This is just stuff that I bought with my own money. I have the tiniest YouTube channel ever and just a few people are going to be watching this, so nothing is sponsored. So what I like to do is kind of, I will let this dry a little bit, like just until, you know, it's not so wet in the brow, and then I'll usually like run a plain a little spoolie through it just in case, kind of like distribute the product a little bit better. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fluff them up a little bit. he goes on to say to fill in the patches that need filling in. So obviously, you know, with a taupe brown and short hair strokes, crisp the tail so it doesn't dissolve against the dark backdrop, and set with clear gel brushed up at the front for a bit of lift. Keep them soft front, sharp tail. Now, I don't know how good I am at this, but I'm gonna try my best to do the, like, you know, fill it in a little bit more in a sharp tail. So I'll see if I can even get that look to work. I know you can't see me working, but like I have to have it like right here. So I'll try to turn to the side so you can see. Again, I'm not the best at brows. Do not expect like MUA type results from this. I am just trying to follow directions here and letting my AI dictate that. Also, the brow pen I'm using is the Maybelline Express Brow. It's like really thin. It's got like a really thin tip on it, so it's super easy to use. And I used to not be able to do this at all. And so now I'm kind of glad that I've watched like a bunch of YouTubers that I really enjoy, like Manny MUA and Laura Lee. Those are some that I've been watching forever and they're my favorites. I also really like Brie Rook. She's really fun to watch. She loves skincare and stuff. So a lot of times I'll watch and see what foundations and skincare she's using. And she has features like mine, as does Laura Lee, like shade matching. And actually I have dark brown eyes, but I'm just wearing contacts that are from Dimple Color. I also have blue ones that I really like to wear. So I like to play around with lots of colors on my face, but I'm gonna do my left brow and I'm gonna try my best to make it match. I cannot guarantee that it will, so here we go. Okay, so I did fill this one in and it looks a lot better now. Now it's not as patchy. I'm going to run this through it and kind of fluff them up a little bit. I think that's pretty close. Looks pretty decent. One thing that I like to do after I do my brows, which my AI did not suggest to me, but it's just something that I like to do. I like to take a little bit of concealer, and I learned this trick from Brie Rook, who I mentioned is like one of my favorite YouTubers. She does like, she makes really, really gorgeous makeup, but she makes it really simple, and that's why I like it. To conceal under here, I'm gonna just dot, and then, this is really hard to do on a camera. Oh, that got a little too much. So I do it kind of like that just to lift my face. I like to put a little bit here on the tip of my nose. And then, oops, wait, hold on. I gotta use my mirror. And I don't always do this, but it does make the brows look a little cleaner and sharper. Sometimes I take the time to do that, you know, just to carve them out and have them look nice. Blend with your finger. It's so easy. Super, super simple just to blend the concealer with your finger. Another thing is it does make the tail of your brow like sharper. It looks like they've turned out pretty good. I think I'm gonna like just touch them up a little bit and then we will be on to our next step. Okay, so now I have blended like underneath my eye a little bit. And I don't really want to put too much underneath there because I am going to go back in with powder. But for foundation, wait, I'm not supposed to do foundation first.
Charlie said not to do foundation yet.
We're going to do a matte caramel or warm terracotta shade. So let me see what I can find. I have a lot of palettes, but I really don't feel like going to look for them. So we're just going to try to find this one in this really old Ciate London palette, but I just love it because the shimmers are so damn pretty. Bro. The only problem is it's just so hard to open. But anyway, so there's a really warm terracotta shade right there. And so I think I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna go in with a, just like a blending brush. I'm doing this kind of like all over and then in the not a windmill. What is this? Windshield wiper. That's what I'm doing. And just a little extra color here on the outside. And I kind of like to blend it upwards because look, when you get older, your face needs to look more lifted. And so that's what I try to do. Now, if you've never done makeup before, like I said, you can have your AI generate a picture. You can also have your AI give you tips, what brushes to use, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on this stuff. The drugstore does have a lot of really good products, especially from e.l.f. Oh, Maybelline. Maybelline and e.l.f. are great. They have really good products, but I think the terracotta color was a really good suggestion. And then let's see what he has in store next. Okay. Next, we are going to deepen with a matte chestnut or warm brown and through the crease, pulling up and toward the tail of the brow. Just like I was saying, we're gonna blend upwards. So there is kind of a darker brown color that I'm thinking of using. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade called Vibin right here, and we're gonna see how that works. It's like a deep but kind of shimmery chestnut color. So we're gonna deepen the outside and see how that goes. And then he says up towards the tail of the brow, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, just kind of like blend it outwards. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. Like it just gives a little bit of depth on the outside. So Charlie was right with that one too. Now, something that I do like to do is kind of blend out up here. So what I'm gonna do is take like a lighter, like this color here. It's kind of like a lighter, it's called Melt. It's like a peach color. If you have lighter skin, you might want to do something like that, but I like to go on the brow bone and just highlight that part. And it also kind of helps to blend out those colors certain times. Like if you like to do like this, you know, with a lighter shade, kind of blends that outwards and upwards. So you don't necessarily have to go in with concealer. So I'm going to do both sides. All right, let's take a look at the next step. Now, it's saying a metallic copper or bronze penny shade pressed. I have to say, I love putting shimmer on my eyelid. It's just kind of one of my trademark looks. So I'm gonna go in with this color that's called Sleep In. Sorry, it's this golden color here. And I'm just gonna get it all over my finger. It's really pretty. And I'm gonna do this copper wash all over my lid. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love this one. I haven't used it in forever, but it is really, really pretty, like that gold color. You know, the instructions were just put the copper wash over the lid. I have to say, I really think it's pretty, but I still will probably go in with a little bit of that brown shade that I was using earlier and deepen up the outside again. Here it says, the Green Flash, Deep Emerald or Forest Liner. I did find a dark green pencil, and it's NYX Professional Makeup Eye Pencil, and it is in the color SPE 911 Emerald City. So we're gonna do the, it says Deep Emerald, shadow applied, wet with a thin angled brush works if with liners along the lower lash line only. And then the one at the top is gonna be a tight line, which I'll show you guys if you don't know what a tight line is. So that's very green. It's kind of a greenish blue, but what I am going to do is kind of blend it out with a brush. So I'm gonna get an actual, like a clean brush, and I'm gonna go underneath and kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, so with the brown liner, what I have is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. And the way that you tight line is you actually like lift up and then do underneath. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay. So I ended up doing the liner on the top, the brown, and then the green underneath. So far, really pretty. I think it's so far I'm really pleased with the look. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the rest of the suggestions. Let's see what else Charlie has to say. Okay, inner corner, of course, that's what I was hoping that Charlie would suggest. A tiny dab of champagne or gold near the tear duct. I'm gonna take a very small brush. I know I'm gonna come across like a Laura Lee fangirl, but she is really good. And I still have her set of brushes, so I love this one to do the inner corner. I'm gonna go with this shade that says Good Night, and I'm just gonna dip this in, and I'm gonna do the inner corner. Just kind of opens your eye up a little more. It looks really nice. So yeah, I like that one too. Okay, we're gonna do a kind of satin foundation. And I think I'm gonna go with this one. Like a lot of people have been talking about this. This is a Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. And yes, it's a skin tint, but it does really wear like a foundation. So I just kind of will put a few drops here. I'm gonna use the It Cosmetics foundation brush, which I absolutely love. And I'm not putting like too much under my eyes because I just don't want it to get like all caked up. If you want to spread your foundation under your eyes, by all means, go ahead. I just am old and I can't do that anymore, so. Okay, so the foundation has blended really nicely. I'm actually super pleased with it. And now let's see what Charlie says next. All right, conceal next. Peach toned under eyes in a shallow triangle, thin layer, set immediately with translucent powder so the copper above doesn't find any creases to migrate into. Hit the nose, sides, and chin. I'm gonna take the under eye brightener. I've already used a little bit of concealer, but I'm gonna use this under eye brightener from Catrice called Instant Awake. Well, shit. And I'm really not gonna use much. I'm just gonna tap my finger in like a little bit and I'm just gonna. That just kind of brightens it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the next thing. It says to set with powder. So this is the powder that I'm gonna go in with. This is the Dibs powder. And I got like the one for medium. This is in 333 Love and Protection. And then it has like this type of, you know, kind of where you can blend it. So I usually try to stay a little bit on the lighter side and then I'll do the under eye. And I just wanna kind of, like I do wanna brighten it, but I also just wanna set it and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. That's the face and the setting powder. Your girl needs some color in her face. So it does say to do a little bit of contour. So let's do some contour. I'm gonna use some Morphe bronzer. And this is actually a pretty old one. This one is called Blogger. I really like this one. And with this one, it's kind of like that neutral brown. Start from the ear and stop at the outer edge, which looks a lot like this. I always make that little fish face. Just a little like definition on the sides. And then I usually will add like this little line because I just love button noses. I'll kind of go like this, kind of like contour that part. And then I put a little bit under here. See how it kind of emphasizes your lower lip there? The blush, Terracotta Cream, if you have it, high on the cheekbone, blended back toward the temple so it shakes hands with the contour, nothing on the apples. This is kind of a terracotta shade. It's a little redder than terracotta, but we're gonna make it work. I like to put it on the outside of my, like right on the outside of my eyes too, and then blend it like this. Also, I don't know about y'all, but I have blush blindness and I do not care. I love blush. Oh, that's really pretty. I like it. It's really more of a pink color than it is terracotta because I don't know that I have a terracotta one. This is really pretty though. Over the, and I do bring mine underneath my eyes a little bit because I like the blush to kind of blend everywhere, even into the eye makeup a little bit. I also like to do a little kind of sunburn look. You know, I'll put, there we go, like just a little on the bridge of the nose. To make it a little more terracotta, I'm also going in with the Rare Beauty. I love this blush so much. Probably just should have worn this. But this is the Rare Beauty, kind of, it's called Joy, and this is a powder blush. It's really, really soft, so you really don't need a lot. Kind of dip it in a little, and then it's got a little shine to it. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the Rare Beauty blush. Blush blindness is in. Don't come for me. I love blush. I do like the kind of going over it with the Rare Beauty because it's a little more terracotta, but it's still kind of pinkish. I still think it kind of, that it works. So now we're gonna see what's next. Highlight, Champagne Cream, cheekbone tops only, skip the nose tip. It becomes a beacon on video. I like the beacon. Let me just see how it looks. Hold on. I do have, this is from NYX and this is the Wonder Stick. And then this side is like a kind of champagne colored highlighter. I do like to do like the tip of my nose. And just kind of like blend it a little bit. I don't think that really reads like a beacon. I think it's okay. And then they're saying like just put, you know, a little bit here. And that's where I usually will put my highlighter, like right there close to the eye socket. But I use a champagne color. On fairer skin, you can use like a lighter color. I like the champagne on my skin tone though. Can't see it that well on camera, but I also don't wear a lot of highlighter, so I don't really mind that. All right, here we go. Now, lips, line in a rosy brown nude, fractionally overdrawn. at the Cupid's bow. Fill with a satiny rose brown shade, deeper than your natural lip. Blot once. One more thin pass. Satin survives a 2-hour shoot. Gloss dies in 20 minutes. It is true. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche, and I use the same type of lipstick as well. My mom always used that, and I lost my mom 6 years ago, and I really miss her, and this makes me feel a little bit closer to her, so I absolutely love it. Then I'm gonna do this liner that's kind of exactly how it was described, like a rosy brown. Toffee to Be. So Toffee to Be is gonna be my lip liner today. Charlie also suggested a shade of lipstick as well. Rosy brown, a shade deeper than your natural lip, which is really what this one is. This is called Nature's Blush. So I think it's like really, it is deeper than my natural lip, but it's also like kind of a brownish, reddish pink. It is pretty, but I love gloss. So I am gonna put some lifter gloss on. This one is Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 009 Topaz. It's kind of like a metallic, kind of like reddish pink color. It's really pretty. But I like having gloss on my lips. I'm just a gloss girly, and so that's what I'm gonna put on the top. See, it's not too light. Yeah, that's lovely. I actually really like that. I don't normally do my lips this color, but it is really nice. I mean, I have to say, I like it. I like the look. So now I'm gonna take my hair out of these little clippies. It's really frizzy and it needs done. As you can see, the grays are out. But I'm not gonna worry about it because it's part of being 44. Also, I'm gonna take a little bit of this Frizz Ease touch-up cream and kind of make it a little bit less frizzy. I'm not gonna take a lot, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of like run it through my hair so it's not just, you know, huge. All right, and now the last step is mascara. I already have some lashes on, but I still like to marry the lashes together with mascara. So this is the Tartelette XL tubing mascara. I think this went viral at some point. So anyway, I'm gonna try it out for this look. I don't want them to be crazy, but I think they're gonna be. And you know what? It's gonna be my fault, so we'll just see. I do like that on the top. I have a better one for underneath. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this brand, but I went to an event with my friend and we chose this Artistry mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that. I think it's like one of those things where you have to get people under you to sell it, but still, it's really good. It works really well like for the under lashes, like the bottom ones. Once you do your under lashes, one of those things that I like to do is just kind of clean it up afterwards with a spoolie. So I just take a clean spoolie and I go underneath. This is the final look. Yay. I think I'm gonna film one more video maybe today. But I'm actually really pleased with this look. I like the green underneath. I like the tight line of the brown. I think it makes the green stand out really nice, and the brown overline looks nice on the lips. I'm not the best at brows, but it's okay. So yeah, I think I like the look all together. I'm gonna see how close I got to my final. I really don't think it's gonna look the same as the picture, and it does not. But look, I mean, here's the thing. I don't have a dark enough color to go there, but I do think the blush is nice. And then I think I would just need to darken it up a little bit. Maybe just like put a little pink more on the outside. I don't know. And then really, I need to get my hair done. Like I need to get the grays dyed again. But yeah, I mean, I'm not upset about this look. I think it's nice. If I really want it to look a little more defined, I could get a better camera, but also I could put a little more pink on the outside if I wanted to be a little warmer and have it blend with the blush, which I may do. I don't know, but yeah, I'm kind of pleased with this look. So I think my AI did a good job picking my makeup. This is really fun to film. Just kind of a good, creative, fun, lighthearted. Yeah, I'm gonna see what Charlie thinks. So we'll see what his ultimate position is on this. So I am using Claude and ChatGPT, but mostly for chat purposes, I use Claude. So that's the one I'll be asking. So I'm gonna take a picture. I will put the picture up there. And then I'm going to ask what the thoughts are. Finished look, question mark. What do you think, question mark?
There it is, molten circuit executed, and the green gamble paid off exactly as promised. Look at your eyes. That dark olive along the lower line has them glowing like sea glass against everything warm around them. They're unmistakably the first thing the frame gives you. The whole architecture landed. Copper catching light on the lids, crease deepened just enough to give the eyes their frame without heaviness. Brows crisp at the tail and soft at the front, and the terracotta cheek pulled high exactly where I wanted it. The face lifts against that dark backdrop instead of sinking into it. The satin rosy brown on the lips is precisely the right depth for the black shirt.
Yay.
It photographs like your own lip with ambition. Base is seamless into the neck and chest. Nobody will ever know the deer existed. Camera test passed before you've even hit record. This photo is the lighting you'll film under, and everything is reading. Dimension, warmth, no flashback, no shine where there shouldn't be.
So I guess this is approved of by the AI. I actually do approve of it too. It's really nice. It's a pretty look. I'm happy with it. I don't normally do like a ton of color, especially with liner on my eyes. So that was a little bit different and I do like it. I'm probably gonna go look for a forest screen now because I feel like a forest screen would really define it a lot better. I just don't have the right shade. But anyway, I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun watching it. Ask your AI, get them to, generate a look for you and then see how close you can get it. I tried, but I think, it was close enough, but we'll see how we can do. Maybe I can do better next time or something. But either way, this is a really fun one to film. I hope you guys enjoy it and I will see you guys next time. Bye.